thank their sponsors, who include Marathon Norco, Gulf Coast Avionics, Ultimate Aviation, Acadiana Repair and Powder Coating, and U Avionics. He's going to be coming around to set up to land, and as he does so, I hope that you will join me in a nice round of applause from Memphis, Tennessee, Jerry Conley and the Vampire. You can learn more about Jerry and the Vampire aircraft by visiting him online at his social pages at Vampire Airshows. Daniela, at times, Jerry down in what we like to call jackrabbit scaring altitudes.
Yes, definitely. I think I heard you say this correctly. This is one of 6 operating Vampires in the
One of
United
6 in the United States. I think around the world it's closer to about 12. So we've got about half the fleet here in the U.S., here in North America, and a pretty rare sight to have this airplane with us here for Federal Mission.
Oh my God! I'm excited for that for all of our
Indeed, and we'll be flying today in our fighter review from the British Royal Air Force, the Supermarine Spitfire Mark 9. From the U.S. Army Air Corps, the North American P-51D Mustang. From the Luftwaffe, the German Air Force, the Messerschmitt Bf-109, and also from the Luftwaffe, the Focke-Wulf FW-190. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we get a very rare chance to see 4 of the most widely known combat aircraft of the Second World War. As we see these aircraft in flight today, we salute those who have been of their own nation, their own ideals and ideologies. It's a very different time back then, and as these historic and rare fighters take to the air, we appreciate and listen to the sounds of history. Hoping not to glorify war, but rather to remember and learn from the lessons of World War II so that we may never forget.
I gotta hear that engine. I never heard one. Regular 190. That one. Why is it on the radio?
Flying lead in our fighter flight this afternoon, the German Focke-Wulf FW-190, following it the American P-51 Mustang. The takeoff roll now, the British Supermarine Spitfire Mark 9, and finally the Messerschmitt Bf-109. Our fighter is going to work around into a racetrack pattern, allowing us to get some outstanding photo opportunities of these incredible World War II fighters. As they position high and behind us, ladies and gentlemen, the first aircraft in our group, the Focke-Wulf. Flight number 3 in our famed World War II fighter flight, the iconic North American Royal Air Force to supplement their Spitfires and Hurricanes. It was built in just 117 days. Powered by the Rolls-Royce 12 liquid-cooled Merlin engines, producing a wartime power of 1,600.
Yep, roll some of the more.
By the Supermarine Spitfire from Royal Force. in along with the Hawker Hurricane.
109 sounds a little bit. Very cool. You're gonna do a break?
Flying in our fighter review today, flying the Focke-Wulf FW-190, Ray Fowler. In the BF-109 today, Doug Griffith, flying our Spitfire from Minot, North Dakota. Bernie Vasquez, and flying the P-51.
The maintenance that goes into it to preserve that historic aircraft and keep it flying.
Absolutely, and many of these, well, all of these pilots here today, they do it on their own dime. They are true patriotic Americans, keeping the history alive, and whether that be with the North American P-51 Mustang, the famed American living monument, if you will. Alive, and thanks to great efforts by all of these pilots, of course the Yankee Air Museum, for cataloging all of that information. A great place to stop by if you've not had the chance to do so.
You're in. Is that Bozeman on your hat? BZM?
One Mustang touches down directly in front of us. We turn the airspace over to Bernie Vasquez and the Super Marine Spitfire. In true British style, I'm just going to be quiet and let us sit, watch, and enjoy the Spitfire as he puts it through his paces, and we enjoy the sounds of the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. Ladies and gentlemen, inbound to our Airshow box, Bernie Vasquez.